Trio. Detective Pikachu movie review. Let's talk about the marketing of the movie first, which was great. Ryan Reynolds knows exactly what he's doing, and the YouTube video that came out with Pikachu dancing for about an hour and a half, smart, making everyone think, I want to see this video, clicking on it. Yeah, we didn't get the movie, but still it made us want it, didn't it? So they're doing the right thing there, as well as Pokemon Go. See, the missions this week were all, hey, catch the water type Pokemon that was riding on a backpack in the movie. I didn't know that until I saw the movie, and I'm like, yeah, that's Psyduck. Click, and I got my reward. You know, they were working many ways. They were saying, catch the Apom and the Jigglypuff. Every Pokemon right now in Pokemon Go is a movie that was casted in the movie. It was a Pokemon that was casted in the movie. Even like a Charizard, which you can't usually find. They're doing a good thing on Pokemon Go. Add me right there. I'll send you gifts and be your friend. But let's get to the experience. I get to the theater. Here's your ticket, and here's some Pokemon cards. So I got a Detective Pikachu. I got a Morlo. Cool experience. Get in there. We watching time play. Who's that Pokemon? It's Jigglypuff. Great experience so far, so good. And the movie begins. You see the Pidgeot flying. Woo! You see all the Pokemon. A Bidoof. You see a Rufflet, and you're just like, holy, this is Pokemon. You see a Cubone, and and the scene with the Cubone. It's missing a mom, just like we know. All the fans, they dropped in those Easter eggs. We got some giant Pokemon. We got Snorlax blocking a path. They knew it, and they gave it to us. It was amazing. In the beginning of that movie, I felt rewarded for being a longtime fan. And then the plot started. Spoiler alerts. So I didn't like the mystery. I didn't like the power scaling, for example. So the plot of the story is there's this drug. Oh, it's all about Mewtwo. And it makes you remember the movie, Pokemon, the first movie. It's as if that movie is canon to this story. So it kind of rewards you again for watching that old movie. But there's a whole mystery of a drug called R with a powdery gas of purple. It's in a test tube. And this makes Pokemon go haywire. But then there was also this one scene where a lot of it was exposed to the Pokemon. And I just thought, hey, they'd go more crazy. But no, it didn't happen, which is a fault of the movie. And making the Pokemon go crazy, and like, for example, the Apom in the early parts, I didn't like that they had Pokemon attacking the humans. I think that's something that you should have saved for the end of the movie where it's the battle with Mewtwo. Like, oh, Pokemon are not supposed to attack humans. The stakes have gone higher. I know you wanted to put an element of danger with the Apom turning all buck wild and chasing after Tim. I would have had like an electrode about to explode. We gotta run, something like that, where you can say it's an accident of a Pokemon or it's nature and you're caught in the wrong situation. But I want to talk about the jokey joke stuff that Ryan Reynolds slipped in as Pikachu. Specifically, the greatest joke of the movie, where Pikachu invites him over to the room. He's like, I'm usually not that kind of Pokemon. That went through or above every child's head, and I appreciated that. That was a good one, and nothing tops that. The Pokemon who was the MVP, I knew this going in, it would be Mr. Mime. I would have probably saved him for the final battle also. Maybe when Mewtwo was going all crazy, he'd be trying to run away, or he could Mime some stuff. But all the money that they put into the production should have went to Mr. Mime. How much did they even put into the production of this movie? Okay, 150 million. For an hour and 40-minute movie, that's a little bit too pricey. That's a lot of faith in this. What did they even blow that budget on? I guess the Greninja scene was pretty cool, but still. And I know water is expensive to make. I don't know, man. That's a little bit pricey for a movie so short nowadays. Ugh. Where are they going to make the money from? This movie, it's got a black lead, Justice Smith. So in Asia, they don't. Remember with the Force Awakens posters, they had to hide John Boyega a little bit farther behind because that just doesn't market well over there. Good luck to them, Warner Brothers. I hope we make better than Solo with this film. It wasn't bad. It was just like basic and all the cliches of the father. Every time after Empire Strikes Back, I don't want to see no, oh my God, that's who your father is. It's played out. The mystery wasn't too Pokemon related. They kept going back to the scene of the car crash, and that was like the focus of the dramatic moment that sparked all this. And what does it got to do with Pokemon really? A car flipped and turned. Yeah, Mewtwo was there and he swapped their brains. We find out at the end. But like, of all the reasons, no, that's not the movie I wanted to see. Him catching a Cubone, that's the movie I wanted to see. I hoped and wished that we could get a universe after this. Unfortunately, at the end of the movie, he says that I want to be a detective, and that's if we get a sequel with the same characters, it'll be following him doing some more detective works. I didn't play the Detective Pikachu game. I played all the other core games, which means not Let's Go. Let's Go Pokemon, Pikachu and Eevee. And Eevee was in this, and it evolved into a Flareon, and that was really cool. The Ditto in there. Let me get to the power scaling. So we established that Gyarados, when we finally got to see it, it kind of blew water and Justice kind of faded out. Charizard's tail is not supposed to go out, and I was watching that like, well, what is he doing? He's trying to kill Charizard. But a Gyarados should do more damage than that. A Machamp, when the Ditto turned into a Machamp and it punched Justice Smith, I mean, that's a punch, man. It's gotta be more than that. When Blastoise was fighting with Gengar, when Pokemon were fighting Pokemon, it was major and epic. It just didn't add up to what we got whenever the Ditto was attacking the human. When Cubone was chipping away at Tim's fingers, it's like, why would you go from a Machamp to that? You should have went full on Scar from Lion King and threw him away. If you don't take the movie as seriously as I'm taking it, then there's a problem. I'm not overanalyzing it and being a nitpicker. I understand it's a kid's movie, but kids are smart. We just got to be consistent all the way through. Like, I've seen episodes of Pokemon who had a way better final battle than what I got in this movie. All we saw was Detective Pikachu using Volt Tackle, which is a rare kind of move that you can't get in the games unless you get a special event code. But still, it wasn't enough for me to warrant a good grade, at least. It was definitely worth the money. Listen, man, the whole beginning of the movie, that first half when you're just Jigglypuff, it's a Snorlax. Holy crap, is that a Morlul with a Bulbasaur? It's insane how the first half of the movie we can have this? We can do this in 2019? Made me feel really good. Even the Easter egg stuff like Dialga and Apalkia and Arceus showing up in, what's his name? Who's the scientist? Goodman? Roger Goodman? That Howard Goodman. His little laboratory. A lot of background stuff was amazing. Seeing words like Viridian, seeing an Articuno versus Snorlax poster. That one time they went to the battle scene where we saw a kid who looked like Ash with the red hat, maybe even red. That's the movie I want to see. So, good first step into the Pokemon world. I'm not crapping on this. I'm saying it's a 5 out of 10. But you should also see it and see it for yourself and feel those Poke feels. A lot of Easter eggs, and they even sang that song a couple times. The name on the channel here is Chillmonger. Add me on Pokemon Go after you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think.